Oof. I forgot how loud that was. Yeah, talk about loud. That one will, If you ain't awake yet, you should be. So, all right. Welcome to Pairanormal, where we're all but normal tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solemn and normal.
Yeah. It's been an interesting week. Now, we'll avoid one of the hardest topics to discuss because I have been talking about it all week long. But more importantly, the news is killing us with it too. So we don't need to keep going with that. However, I thought I would throw in a little something different. Annie, you remember we kind of used to do a show here on the station called Dangerous Minds.
Yeah.
And you remember what we did with that show? How it worked?
No, I don't recall.
Oh,
then again, I can be walking from the living room to the kitchen forgetting why I'm walking in there. So
I do that every day. No, but what we do is we actually find real headlines that you don't hear about on the news that are hilarious headlines. And this isn't to disrespect those people who do that, but it's kind of funny because you don't realize how crazy some people write these headlines. So
excuse me.
No problem. I figure we would have a fun time kind of just relaxing, getting back into the swing of things, getting people, looking at, what we do, maybe listening to us and having a blast with the shows and what have you. Okay? That's the best way to do it. Or am I wrong? Or am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. You're fine.
Okay. Making sure. So, I thought, why not have some fun? I stumbled across this video of this guy who does this thing with his cat. And I cracked up laughing. Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you how crazy some of these were. So I will share the link in after we're done with it, but I had to do this one because this one is, let's say, a take on paranormal activity. Okay? So here we go.
Oh my God. Oh God.
So, yeah. So there you go.
That's Danny with the clawing on the door. That is so funny.
This one does it too. This little snot does that at nighttime. He'll start clawing at a closet door. Dude, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. Do they sleep in your room?
Yeah, they come and sleep with us sometimes. Sometimes they don't, but for the most part they do, and it's nice because at least if something's going on, they kind of let you know. So, but the people who made these, they made a bunch of different ones, and the group's called Owl Kitty, and they're hilarious. You should see the one if you want to see one that'll crack you up a lot. You should see one of the Titanic ones.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh man, it was great. I saw. I died laughing. They're really good. Whoever's doing these, they're really good at what they do. So
And and nothing will wake you up faster than a cat harping the hairball.
I'm telling you, man, especially when they're on the edge of the bed or right there.
Yeah, then you gotta change the sheets and the blankets.
You never see a cat fly faster than anything when they're right next to your head. Oh hell no.
Yeah, I've done that all. No, you're not throwing up on the couch. No.
Yeah. Well, they're pretty good. They don't get on the furniture.
Aha! You should see our sofa.
Ours don't. No. But yeah. So okay, so let's talk about some weird news that's actually out there. The first one that I might say actually made the news in Indianapolis, which is crazy, but it says Indiana boy rescued after getting stuck in tree rescuing cat. So wait, he got in the tree to rescue the cat, but then had to be rescued himself.
That'd be me.
Probably be me too, because knowing myself, I'd knock the ladder over or something and I couldn't. Oh, help me. Yeah. How about this? Austin, Texas. The Batman, the new movie, the Batman screening features guest appearance, a real bat. These are real headlines, okay? This is where we go to, and you kind of stop and think, what are the odds on having a real bat show up in a theater where you're screening the Batman? There's a lot of people who might be remembering Cujo all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, that's right. Did you know Cujo was actually a guy in the suit?
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I that looked like too much like a real dog.
I've seen the thing with even today, a guy with like a what was it, Saint Bernard?
Uh-huh.
And holding his head.
Now I'm gonna have to look. Because wow. Okay, classic trailer. Just because we're all talking about Cujo all of a sudden, and I'm kind of curious myself. So here we go.
Something's in my closet.
There's no such thing as real monsters.
I saw him really. He has yellow eyes, and he has teeth, and he made sounds.
What kind of sound? Did you fix it?
No, I don't have it.
Damn this car.
Take it out to Joe Cameron's. It's only 7 miles.
Oh, I think we've arrived, Tanner.
Yeah, but is anybody home?
Hello?
Yeah, that looks like a real dog.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
All right. You pull while I pull. Oh, I can't get it. Pull.
Maybe that part.
I could get okay. So
I
looking
can
at
see
that,
sometimes.
yeah, I can see where they might say at certain points that might have been, animatrix or not animatrix. Yeah, animatrix or puppeteering. I can see where they might have used part of that. But for the most part, the majority of that was a dog.
Yeah, that was a good book.
The
The
book was
movie
played.
was good.
The movie was good for its time. To watch it now, you could almost watch and laugh. I would love to see them remake it.
No,
Not, not,
they
no,
do
not.
too many remakes.
Well, I granted, I get that, but I would say to do it to where it's updated
Mhm.
because these kind of things can still happen.
Oh yeah, I'm
A
sure
rabid
they
dog
will.
can still can happen, and
Excuse me.
I think if they did that, and see, look, I have to put this up here so you can see this. Um, so if you look carefully on the cover, there's the bat.
Yeah.
Really, cats would be more believable. I don't know about that. So Evie says that she thinks cats would be more believable.
I don't know.
I've actually seen videos or movies where the cats start eating the people after they've passed away.
That's what my daughter always says. She always said, "Mom, if you die in that house, those cats are going to eat you."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. I can't remember what movie that was, but yeah, you see the person drops their hand drops and they're dead, and then the cat just starts nomming away, and it's just like
Yeah. Yeah. They said cats would do it more often than dogs would actually do that.
yeah, but in a rabid situation, see, cats need their temperament shots. They can actually have some
Get
pretty
distemper. Yeah.
yeah, and that's a whole different ball game when it comes to
I've seen cat with our neighbor had one with distemper. It was very sad.
yeah. So, but fortunately, I don't have that problem.
I don't either.
He doesn't. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Got an attitude problem. Too big
Yeah.
in our spots for an attitude problem.
Yep. All right. How about this headline? Coming out of Boston. You're going to love this one. For whom the bell rolls. Rolls. Paul Revere chime returns home. Okay, now everybody's like, what? Yeah. This is a bronze bell cast in 1834 in Paul Revere's Massachusetts foundry that is where it actually came from, capping a nearly 2-century cross-country odyssey that saw it hauled by ox cart to churches in Ohio before languishing for decades in a California garage.
Wow.
Right? So now it's on its way back to its original location. But I love how they title that, For Whom the Bell Rolls.
Somebody was being clever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw the headline to that, but I haven't read it.
I haven't read it either. I saw the headline and I just kind of, you know, the first time I saw the headline, it made it sound like they were talking about the Titanic. The headline was just talking about an old classic ship that sunk in frozen waters. This is kind of how the headline read. And I was like, really? We're on the Titanic again? And then boom. Um, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. Uh,
That brings me to a question. Hang on a minute. Let me get a drink.
sure.
Okay, I was watching one of these shows, and I kind of put it in the back of my mind. But I get this thing in my mailbox: circa houses, old houses. I love old houses, and they were talking about one that actually had the floor or something in their house decorated with ships that had broken up and sunk way back when, and they got the wood, somehow the wood washed up, and oh, isn't this nice? And they
So they
fixed the
used
houses
aged
up with it.
wood.
Now, would you think, okay, if these ships busted up, people would drown and die and stuff,
Right.
and you put this stuff in your house?
Oh, so like a haunted item or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this would be I can see that probability, but isn't it more, wouldn't we be looking more along the lines of the attachments being to an item that they like, maybe not the actual ship itself?
Yeah, but if people died, did you think their energy would have probably been attached to that?
And that's a
With
possibility.
fear
Yeah.
and despair and knowing that you're going to die and
Right, right.
bad energy.
But then again, if you're talking that you're getting like some of the under parts of the ship, I'm sorry, my Echo show keeps revealing that the movie Turning Red is officially on Disney Plus now. So it's like, ooh, I can't look, I want to see it. Have you seen the trailer to it?
Turning red?
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. I have to show it. I'm sorry. It looks so awesome. So, first question I have for you: have you ever heard of a red panda?
Yes.
Okay. So, a lot of people do not know there's a such thing as a red panda. So, we have to explain that. Yes, there is a such thing as a red panda. And
Isn't that from China or something, maybe?
yes, but they're the cutest things you've ever
They
seen.
are cute. Any panda is
Well,
cute.
no. Red pandas are amazing. They're not like these big black and white pandas. They're smaller and they're cuter and fluffier. You just want to, oh, so
Did
fluffy.
you? They're cheekies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are cute.
So Disney and Pixar put together a movie based on the red panda. So here we go. This is the trailer. And again, folks, I will be putting the links in the descriptions below. But since we are live right now, those links aren't there. So here we go.
Let's go. I'm Maylin Lee. I wear what I want, say what I want, 24/7, 365. I know, it's a lie. But I don't got time to mess around. You didn't live from Blanc. All about that hustle, am I right? Poor town. This is gonna be the best year ever. And nothing's gonna get in my way. is ready. Coming. It's gonna be me.
Is everything okay?
I'm a gross red monster. Don't look at me. Stay back.
It's happened already?
What did you say?
You might been hurt, May.
Our ancestors had a mystical connection with red pandas.
Are you kidding me?
This little quirk runs in our family.
You're so cute.
I've always wanted a tail.
I'm a freak.
We love you, May. You're our girl.
Whoa. You're you.
Any strong emotions will release the panda.
Abby, hit me.
Do you know how dangerous this is? You'll get whipped up into a frenzy and panda all over you.
It's gonna be me.
My whole life I've been perfect little May May. But maybe I like this new me.
Mama's girls.
It's gonna be me.
So officially, as I said, according to the Echo Show, that is officially out on Disney Plus now.
Oh well, we don't get Disney Plus, but that looks so freaking cute.
Right? I love. See, I talk about how people have changed the way they speak English. They're starting to talk in text lingo now, and you see it right there in there. The little girl comes out of the stall and says like, "Oh, you know, it's like that would be me if somebody starts to talk text lingo. Get out of here." But I mean, yeah, and the movie looks cute. It's a cute looking movie. I would totally watch it just for the fun, and to see it. But a real red panda, of course, isn't that big. They're smaller, but oh, they're so fluffy.
It's
And
like the Incredible Hulk kind of thing.
yeah, maybe it does kind of have that look to it. But I still like the
Well,
one.
when she gets upset, she turns into the panda.
Yeah.
He turned into
Yeah.
Lou Ferrigno. Wifey here, Lou Ferrigno.
I actually saw a clip of Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk again not too long ago, and I just kind of chuckled. It's like, God, I used to watch that all the time. Yes, that one would be a good one too, Evie. Having some of the voices in it that they have, the storyline. We've done so much with DC and Marvel and all these characters that we're always getting, but there is some good points in there. The pets. Who ever thought about the pets? Nobody. So yeah, that one would be a great one too. DC's Super Pets. There was one that came out called Soul, Soul, and it is based on exactly that, but it also dealt with jazz music, and it was a cool little movie. It really was. It was a good way of introducing the genres of the music to people, or especially children, if they didn't know about this music. You know what I mean? And this is when we were growing up, if you remember Looney Tunes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Looney Tunes taught us some great things. And a lot of people say, what? How not to be Wile E. Coyote? No.
Yeah, well, Acme sells everything.
Exactly, right? But in this case, the actual thing that people don't realize is it taught us.
Excuse me. Take a shot.
Uh-huh. It taught us classical music. It taught us opera. You don't believe me? Go look up on YouTube. Type
Hey,
in.
hey, when you hear that, Barbara Seville,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
of course.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
And Bugs Bunny giving Elmer Fudd, a head massage, and then with his toes and his hands.
Yep.
Hey, of course. I grew up on that. That's
Mm-hmm.
and I've never dropped an anvil on anybody. So
no, neither have I.
Little thing saying, "Please don't do this at home."
Yeah. You know what else taught us a lot in cartoons was the crazy part of Schoolhouse Rock.
No, I'll just pay a Schoolhouse Rock.
Really?
Yeah, that was. I was older, so I wasn't.
Oh, Bugs Bunny, Ride of the Valkyries. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that one was a good one too. But they even taught ballet. Bugs Bunny's.
Oh yeah.
There was ballet in there too.
Ballet and taking a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Yes, yes. The importance of a map. No. But no, the Schoolhouse Rock actually taught some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen it, but when that was on, I was older and.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
I'm just a bill.
Yep, that's the one I was going to mention. I'm just a bill.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the most popular ones. But there was some that taught how to put sentences together, contractions, nouns, and stuff like that, which today there's a lot of people who don't understand that. They don't understand.
They should just sit down on YouTube and watch them, and then they'll learn something.
I totally agree with that. Yes, they really should. You can get a lot from that. Being
and that was a really good way to teach kids.
Yes, exactly. Well, here, I'm going to give you something crazy because I do this with my students. I teach them different things to help them improve in their English. And there was one crazy thing we used to do as a kid that I loved. And undo. There we go. I was trying to move it. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. There we go. And that would be what we called tongue twisters. Tongue twisters focuses, believe it or not, on certain parts that of a word, depending on the tongue twister. Like the woodchuck. Everybody knows the most famous one. How much wood would a woodchuck
chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Right.
Or a rubber baby buggy bumper.
There you go. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Yeah. We used to do these things a lot. Well, here's a tough one for you. Theophilus Thaddeus Thistledown, the successful thistle sifter, while sifting a sift full of unsifted thistles, thrust 3,000 thistles through the thick of his thumb.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was kind of my first thought. But the most important part here is that TH sound. This is a hard word for a lot of people when they're practicing or trying to say, words in English. That TH sound is very hard. So if you look carefully, this does actually focus on that sound. So tongue twisters, while they're crazy, don't make sense, they really did have a purpose. And yes, Evie, you're right. That is another one that I used to do a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She sells seashells by the seashore. Some of these are actually a heck of a lot longer. We know the short versions of them, because, well, that's all we ever did. She sells seashells by the seashore. There's more to that. It right. Says, the shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells if she sells shells on the seashore, I am sure she sells seashore shells.
Seashore shells.
Yeah, I not perfect at some of these yet because I haven't done the rest. But how about this? Purple paper people. Purple paper people. Purple paper people. No? How about Betty bought some butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought some better butter to make the bitter batter butter. Bitter butter.
Better.
Yeah.
I didn't hear some of these things, so.
I love this one. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish, but if you wish the wish the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish.
But the bottom one sounds like me.
Yeah. I would say that's definitely you.
That's me.
I thought a thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought I thought.
Exactly. That's my life. My world, and welcome to it.
Yep. Now the Betty bot is actually a bigger tongue twister than just that. While it seems crazy and it seems small, it actually is bigger. And I'm going to pull it up here for you. All right. Hopefully this will...
Tonight was supposed to be about Ireland, but there are so many things going on. We just weren't.
Yeah, we kind of went random for now. So
yeah, we'll probably do that next week, but
yeah, we'll do it next week. It's going to be the day after St. Patty's Day, anyways. So
every day is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, well, unless there's a massacre. Oh wait, no, that was Valentine's Day. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll just stick with my shillelagh.
Yeah.
I got one of those. I think it's downstairs, a shillelagh. Of course.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Can you do this one?
It's got to be bigger. Betty Botter's batter's got to be bigger.
Okay. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter better than her bitter butter. And she put it in her batter, and the batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
You could just clap to that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I love showing people the tongue twisters because as you do it, it does teach you to practice on words that you might struggle with, or even focus on vowels to be more clear. Because in a business world, when you have to give directions, you have to explain to people what, give them details or something. You want clarity. You want to be able to say that. And the same thing goes when we're doing paranormal investigations and we're listening to, evidence. How many times have you seen a show where they say, this is what we think it says, and now that's what you think it says too? Because
yeah, but then they go out and they put it up there, but it's like sometimes it's like blue, blue.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah. Okay, what did it say? That was not a ghost. That was something else. No, it really...
You did it really well, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It was paranormal. Yeah, most EVPs would sound like that, Evie. But I actually have heard some Class A EVPs. And whoa.
Yes.
So, but where were we? I was talking about, and I kind of lost train of thought.
You got derailed?
Yeah, I did. Squirrel. Oh, next week's show, yeah, we will be talking on the Ireland stuff. We'll be discussing it a little bit more and kind of giving a St. Patty's Day celebration for our own version there. While we did try to put it together, there was so much going on that we kind of.
Yeah, I just can't. I don't feel it. I
Yeah.
don't. And I love it. It's almost like Halloween. I did get my corned beef. I've got my cabbage. I'm going to get red potatoes. I'm
Now
going
what?
to get some Irish soda bread.
Oh, wow. Okay. What I would really trip out on is if you came up here with, some big Irish sausage and, in the bun and just like with sauerkraut over the top and say,
That sounds more German to me.
Part of it is, yeah.
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 Somebody's banging on my door.
I was thinking Beer Fest, or no, not Beer Fest, Brew Fest. Is that right?
Oh.
Oktoberfest.
Somebody's banging on my door.
It wasn't me.
I got stuff hanging on a hook and it's bouncing. It's got to be one of the cats. They want in.
Not mine.
Well, I'm not getting up to find out who it is or which one it is, if it is one.
Yeah. Well, I have to show this headline because I thought this one was one of those moments. And as I said, we are doing random tonight. So if you hadn't figured it out, we're all over the board.
Sort of like my brain. Aristotle County to have taken. Oh, there's a sweet little thing.
Right. So according to the courthouse, they are actually getting this dog trained to help with therapy only in the courthouse.
Okay.
Now that's really cool. Don't read and talk at the same time. That is really cool. That you saw what I started to read that and started to say it. So have you been?
I do that. Yes.
I'm horrible for that.
I know. Well, we're just old softies.
Well, from day one, when we started on the air in day one, people would type in the chat room and I would read it while talking and there it comes. It's like, and everybody would tease me about it. It was one of the things that people always tried to do was mess with me in the chat room so I would slip and say it. But I have to admit, that was a cute dog, man.
Cute.
Seeing a dog like that, you just want.
Yeah, I don't like clowns either. Oh my God, I hate clowns. Oh.
What the?
What?
Okay, so as I said, we get usually funny headlines. This one goes to the what the. I'll let you read that.
Yeah. What? I can't read that, but just
nonprofit bag of animal heads linked to sacrifice ritual. Before I go anywhere farther in that, why does it start with nonprofit? Did they have a nonprofit organization for sacrifice rituals? Is this what we're discovering just by the headline?
That's what it looks like. I mean, nonprofit, they don't make any money off of it.
So here we go.
Where is
this? East Greenwich, Rhode Island. Several animal heads found in a plastic bag in East Greenwich last month appear to be related to some sort of religious animal sacrifice ritual, the Rhode Island Society of the Prevention of Cruelty said Tuesday. So there's where the nonprofit comes in. The bag originally brought to the attention of police on February 25th near a boat launch contained a calf's head several roosters' head, a lamb head, and a kid goat head. The animal welfare group said this in the statement. It is believed that animal remains that were found were from animals that were sacrificed as part of a religious ritual. And they'll go on to continue talking about that. But if you just look, this is why you get to it, and you get to the what, the nonprofit, what? So sometimes these headlines can throw you off. As her cheeks kind of puffed up, thinking about the heads. Oh.
No.
Where's Pam when we need her? This probably was her. Kansas woman wins traditional pancake race against England. No?
No, that really makes a lot of sense.
I just want to know what a pancake race is.
Like maybe a hot dog eating contest or something?
Okay, now again, these are bits and pieces of this. The reason we do the headlines is because sometimes they're nuts. And sometimes they give just that little bit to still try to entice you to come in. So it says Whitney Hayes won the U.S. leg of the race in Liberal on Tuesday with a time of 1:07. Again, doesn't give you much details, right? So it is a run. Okay, so it says a woman from Liberal, Kansas is this year's champion of the traditional Pancake Day race against women in Olney, England. Whitney Hay won the U.S. leg of the race in Liberal on Tuesday with a time of 1 minute 7 seconds. That beat Katie Godoff of Olney, England, who ran the race in 1 minute 10 seconds. The race returned after a hiatus in 2021 because of the coronavirus pandemic. Hay, a 21-year-old college student, also won the Liberal race in 2020, but lost to Olney that year. Contestants must carry a pancake in a frying pan and flip it at the beginning and end of the 415-yard race. The event began in Olney in the 15th century. In 1950, Liberal challenged Olney to an international competition. The crepe-like pancakes are traditionally eaten in the UK on Shrove Tuesday.
Yeah, Shrove Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wow. A race that you have to flip a pancake to start and then flip it again when you get to the end.
Are they just like shoving it up in the air and
using
a spatula?
I don't know, right? It doesn't quite say that, but it's in a frying pan. So who knows, A pancake. See, now that's an interesting pancake race. That one I would
I'd
say
rather be eating them.
Right?
In fact, I think I might make some after we get off of here. I'm hungry.
Well, I actually had shrimp etouffee.
Ooh. We had pizza. It's Friday. I don't cook on Friday.
Well, good news is I found the frozen food version of it.
Oh, really? Where?
Walmart. Yeah, they have it in the frozen food section. I usually get the stuff and make the gumbo. I love making shrimp gumbo.
Is that got okra in it?
Yes, it's got to. It's not good if it don't have okra.
Okay, because we are having this discussion. I hate okra. My mom used to do it up in a pan with butter. It would be slimy. I was like, "Ugh."
Oh yeah,
I could not be in the room when they ate it. Well,
It would
Tom
be
was saying
undercooked.
that if it's in gumbo, you probably won't notice it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to try it. I mean,
Oh man, yeah. If you can find Cajun gumbo, oh, you'll go nuts.
we
You'll
got
go.
a new restaurant in town called Hook and Something.
Ooh.
And I was looking at the menu yesterday, and they have crawfish.
Ooh.
Crawfish etouffee. I want to eat that so bad.
I'm
Have you ever
telling
had
you,
crawfish?
yes, yes. Etouffee is so good.
Mm.
Um,
They got the crab boils, the crawfish boils. Oh my god! I
mhm.
tell you, if I ever went to Louisiana, I'd probably just eat my way through the whole city.
Here's some
Ooh,
Cajun gumbo. This one's done with sausage, but you can put chicken in it. You can put. I like having it with the shrimp. Ugh, out of
you
this.
need to send me that. Oh my god!
Yeah, see, with shrimp and
Oh yeah.
sausage. This is the version I've had, the shrimp and sausage, and they don't have as much juices in this version here. Usually, it is kind of like this when you're looking at it in the pot.
You put it
And
over rice.
bingo. Yes. And oh, it's so good. But if you look carefully, I can see rice in here. So they probably cooked the rice with it. Whoever did
Well,
that.
I love Cajun food.
Oh,
I need a recipe for that. I'll have to look it up. I'm game to try anything. Yep.
let me tell you what, when you eat, now I'm getting hungry again. This is your fault.
All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna find it. I'll make it this week or something.
Yeah, yeah. All right. How about a headline from February 25th? Actually, two. Well, one from February 25th, one from February 24th. For the 24th, it's a bear battalion. Hank the Tank turns out to be 3 bears. That's the headline.
Well, I'll be darned.
Yeah. That's actually out of South Lake Tahoe, California. And now you're probably like me, what in the world? So Hank the Tank is actually a 3-bear battalion. DNA evidence shows that the 500-pound black bear the public had nicknamed Hank the Tank is in fact at least 3 not so little bears who have damaged more than 30 properties around Lake Tahoe in recent months.
The Bart Simpsons of the bear world.
Yeah, eat my shorts, man. Okay. Authorities seize nearly $3 million worth of meth in onion shipment.
I saw that.
I could not believe that. I was like, wait, why would you put that in onions?
Because nobody would notice. But they have those dogs sniffing thingies.
That's what I'm saying. Those dogs. Do you know why commonly most of the people ever shipped drugs in coffee beans? Because it masked the scent.
Well, don't you think onions would?
No, and then whoever gets that meth, and dude, it tastes like onion. What the hell did you do to my meth? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is some of the crappiest cough medicine I've ever had. Now I got to go brush my teeth. Yeah, it's going to be like that. Keep smacking your lips. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Somebody's going to be really bent out of shape for losing all that.
Right.
They are going to be crying. Yep.
Oh, wow. So on March 1st, a New Jersey man who was eating at a restaurant bites into a pearl in his raw clam.
Excuse me, I saw that too. I should be so lucky.
Yeah. No, I don't need that. Enough broken teeth. Why would I want another broken tooth? Um, but yeah. And for those who don't know, I mean, the bears that have been causing all the ruckus in Lake Tahoe region has made national news. So it just might not be mentioned as often because of the fact that, it's not the other news. I will just say it that way.
Right, gotcha.
um, so we did kind of miss the Palindrome Day.
Oh, that whole week was a palindrome.
Yeah.
Yep, I lived through it.
But here's the question. There was a ton of people rushing off to get married. Why would you do that on that particular day?
So you wouldn't forget. I'm gonna get you backward and forward, darling. Ha ha.
Yeah, but my thing is if you go and ask a guy, most guys, sorry, let me rephrase that. Most guys, they're probably going to tell you they don't remember their anniversary date anyways. I remember mine.
I remember mine.
We did not even know that our day was a somewhat of a holiday. We didn't know. It wasn't until after the wedding when we went somewhere, everybody's like, "Oh, you're celebrating our day," and I was like, "What?" And then they told us. I was like, "Oh, I didn't even know about that."
What day is it?
June 19th.
Oh, Juneteenth. Yeah.
Yep. And actually, this year we will celebrate 29 years of being married.
Oh wow, we got our 20th coming up next month.
My parents, I can proudly say, in November will be celebrating 50 years.
Wow, very good.
Yeah. There's some I've actually been reading some headlines lately of some other marriages that have been together for way longer than that. I think there was one that was getting ready to celebrate their 90th wedding anniversary.
Wow, bless their hearts.
I'm trying to figure out how they could been together for 90 years.
Maybe they got married in the womb or something. I don't
know. Right. Because it's just the math. You do the math, it just doesn't make sense.
They have to be in their hundreds, of course.
Unless, because think about this now. You go back to those ages. Some people were able to get married as early as 14 or 15.
Yeah. So they, as I said, they actually have to be in their hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them. Yeah.
So, but I look at the Palindrome Day. Come on, there's tons of days that come around like that we could.
A whole week though.
I just didn't see that as a whole week. You know what I mean? It just.
Well, it was up there. So.
How would you do that as a whole week?
They did. I mean, it was up there. I don't know if I can find it again, but yeah, it was there.
Well, I was just kind of like, how do you make that a whole week of Palindrome? I get the 2/22/22. I totally get that. But 2/21/22?
I don't know. I saw it. It looked good to me, so I'll just shut my mouth.
It's got to be something along those lines that would be something that would just really intrigue people and say, "Oh my God, yes, this is it." But not all the time. I mean, we're going to have issues at points where they don't always fit, or somebody looks at it and says, "Well, this works this way," and okay, I could see that one. I get it. This makes more sense. You see how the numbers are?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, for a whole week, I could see that. You know, sure. I just didn't. It wasn't easy to picture until you see that. Now you can look at it and go, yeah, I can get with that. I see what they're saying now.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to make an announcement for any of you out there that want to go to Gettysburg. As of yesterday, actually, Devil's Den is closed
What?
for 5 to 6 months, and Little Round Top is closed for approximately 18 months.
Why?
Because they're fixing things, erosion. I don't know if anybody's been there out there, but the parking at Little Round Top's crazy.
Right.
It's all diagonal and stuff. And one of the things I was actually 2002, maybe when we got married, but it was my birthday, and we were up there, of course, and it was night, and they have the asphalt of the parking, whatever, but it just kind of curls over to the dirt, and I kind of like lost my balance and slipped and almost broke my ankle.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, it's going to be closed for quite a while, which sucks because we were going to go up there next month because, we got married there and Little Round Top's really important, and I was so bummed out.
Evie makes a good point. What do you think it'll do to the activity?
That's a good question. I don't know. I know they tearing down trees. So they were saying that they were making it to look like when it was the battle, but I have seen photos from right after the battle where those trees were, and I don't know what the heck these people were thinking.
I don't know. They're claiming they're restoring it. Yeah, that's it.
Yep. But one of the things is we were up there one time. This was right after we got married, and I'm standing there, and Tom is climbing all over the rocks. There's caves under the rocks.
Right.
I'm like, where's Tom? Where's Tom? And then he pops up, and he's like, I was in these caves.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Hopefully they preserve those and don't.
Oh, I hope so. I mean, these things have been around way before the battle. The
right.
rocks. I don't know what to do. I mean, that's where we go. And that is the highest point, and you can look down, and the sunset is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Speaking of sunset, we're about to go off the air here, but I do want to
oh my goodness.
Don't forget this weekend, Saturday night,
Spring forward.
This is the time we lose that hour.
And we don't lose an hour.
We lose an hour.
No, we don't. It's still there.
Well, who took it?
Oh, okay. And I say this all the time. It's this old Indian proverb. You cut an inch off the top of your blanket, and so to the bottom of your blanket is the same size.
Not unless you didn't cut a perfect inch.
Oh, would you stop? You sound like I swear. Miss Bell smacked this man.
So, on that note, my friends, she's coming in to do it.
Yay, Miss Bell. I love that lady.
We'll let y'all go.
On,
We'll see you.
Say hi.
Yeah. We'll see y'all next time on Pairanormal. Good night, everyone.
Yeah. Bye.